Hi there, and welcome to another fantastic episode of Linkup. I'm the Fiona Davis, your favorite matchmaker. On this episode of Link Up, I've got a special guest with me. She's my girl. She's a musicologist, not just a music lover, she's got a deeper understanding of music, melodies, and the stories they tell, the things we don't get to hear. Ladies and gentlemen, drum rolls, please. My guest for today, Chelsea.
Hi.
Hi, babe.
Hi,
How you
Fiona.
doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. You look fantastic as always.
So do you.
Thank you, darling. At this point, you should have like a Yoruba name, like a special one, because of how often you come to Lagos. You're in Lagos every other month, girl.
I know. I love it here.
That's a big flag, though. how are you finding it so far?
Do you know what? Apart from being billed for breathing and just my accent just means that money just goes.
Girl.
Apart from that, I love it. Like I love the music. I love the culture. I just
Yeah?
love being here. I love the food. Like everyone's nice sometimes, but I just love it.
Have you had any crazy experiences so far?
Yeah, Bolt drivers always shout at me for not knowing where I'm going. Like they just start shouting.
yeah?
Yeah, that was
my
the craziest
goodness.
one. Like literally fully shouting at me like he's my dad. That was crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
To be fair, they could be so unruly.
Yeah, I think I put the wrong address, but I thought it was the right one. So I think
Yeah.
it was like 30 minutes out or whatever, and he just started going crazy at me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy. Sorry about your experience, my love.
It's okay.
And what have been your favorite memories here so far?
Ooh, that was a Shay Vibes concert. Obviously, I love Shay Vibes.
Oh, yes,
And
I know. You're
I ended up on the stage, so it was just nice being able to vlog, like meeting him and just the vibe. It was on mainland as well, so it's like a different type of vibe when you go there. So I really enjoyed that
The
experience.
last time we saw, I wasn't much of a Shay Vibes fan, but
Yeah.
I think that has changed actually.
See,
It's
just
starting
said-
to change. It's starting to rub off, and
You're
I'm
a
like,
believer.
okay,
Yes.
yes, I'm starting to believe.
Yes.
Meanwhile, you know how the show goes. We have got entries from single people, and then we get to go through their entries, and at the end of the episode, we get to matchmake them. We get to play Cupid, basically. Have you ever matchmade anyone before?
Yes, actually, my friend.
Oh
So,
yeah, and
it
how
was-
did that go?
I think they're actually still together, but me and my ex-aunt, but they're still together, so it was
Okay.
actually successful.
Has
yeah.
anyone tried to matchmake you before?
Yes.
And apparently it did not work out.
No. I just think my standards are just getting higher and higher as I get older. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Standards are getting higher. So tell me, are you single? You're single at the moment?
Yes.
Okay, guys. Chelsea is single. So just in case you want to shoot your shot.
Wait, single but not
look up.
searching.
Oh, single but not searching?
Yes.
Girl, why?
Let's say maybe there's someone, but I'm
Ooh,
single.
There's a
Yes.
prospective somebody. I like the sound of that.
Yes.
All right, then. So let's get into the entries. Are you ready?
Yes.
So our first entry is from Farida. She says, I'm a 28-year-old makeup artist. I spend my days blending foundation, fixing lashes, and making brides look flawless. But sometimes I wonder, when will it be my turn? I'm a hopeless romantic with a dramatic streak. Blame Nollywood. I want love that feels like a soft focus camera lens, dreamy, intentional, and filled with laughter. I'm the kind of woman who will hype you endlessly, even if you're just frying eggs. But please don't play games. I've seen enough drama at weddings to last a lifetime. What do you think about Farida?
Oh, I feel like, yes, she's definitely a hopeless romantic, but so am I. And I believe, right, if you give out good things, good energy into the world,
Yeah.
you'll definitely get it back. So I think she should
I also
keep on
enjoyed
being
her
hopeful.
writing.
Yes.
She's got an interesting way of expressing
Right.
herself,
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cute. Our second entry is from Sumto, who's 26 years old. She says, I'm a chef, and yes, I will cook for you, but only if you can make me laugh first. My love language is food. If I invite you to taste test a new recipe, just know you've already won half my heart. I want a man who's adventurous, someone who won't cry if I serve him snails or something spicy. I'm nurturing, but also playful. I'll feed you jollof one night and challenge you to a cook-off the next. If you can handle the heat in and out of the kitchen, maybe you're my recipe for love. Okay, Somto. So you can tell that Somto really loves what she does as a chef.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think that's pretty interesting. What do you think, though, about Somto?
I feel like she's everyone's dream. Like,
Oh, yeah?
if I had someone that can cook for me, jollof rice, snails, whatever, I would never.
Girl,
yeah.
I know.
So,
It's like having your own private chef. I think actually it's pretty cool, especially when it's a female and then you have a guy who's a chef in the relationship.
Yes.
I think either way it's always going to be cool because there's always something to taste. Like, oh, babe, come taste
Oh,
this.
God, I pray
new
that for me.
That's going to be fun because you never have have to argue about who's gonna cook, because like automatically cooking is almost always gonna fall to this person. I don't know if you follow this couple on social media, Chrissy and I can't remember her husband's name right now, but she's basically she's known as a costume lady, because she's always trying to mess with her husband and prank him with all different sort of costumes. And I was like, Chrissy. But then he's a chef, so like he's always cooking, and then he's trained his boys, because they've got 2 boys. So he's trained his boys, to also always, sort of cook.
People are enjoying. People are enjoying in life. Wow.
I know, right? I know. Meanwhile, what's the craziest thing that's happened to you in the context of a relationship?
Like the craziest thing? Oh, that's a good question. I don't know if it's for the cameras, so I'll say maybe a PG. I think the craziest thing would be turning up to an interview and that person was there. If that makes sense, yes. So
Tell
the
me
person,
about it.
So let's say I'm applying for a job and the person knows I'm applying for the job, recommended this job, but didn't tell me that this is where they work or this is, and they were there. So it was a bit of like a,
So
like,
was that a good? That was good,
I don't
right?
think it was good. It was like, why are you lying? Like, I don't know. It kind of made me a bit like weary. Like that's a bit controlling. So it was weird. Yeah, it wasn't a good thing at all. It was more of a controlling thing. So that
really? I guess I'm thinking about it from a completely different perspective, because I'm like, I guess the person's just trying to look out for you, that sort of thing.
No.
No? Girl, thinking about it now.
Weird. You're right.
I guess I could see where you're coming from, to be fair. So how did things play out by the time you discovered this person there?
Like it was done. Yeah.
Done, yeah?
It was
Oh
done
my
for me.
God.
Yes.
Okay. And tell me about your experience, with your content creation and as a musicologist.
As in like just that, or with men or relationships, or
just your experience so far.
I think it's been so weird. Like I said, I didn't ever think I'd be in this space. I literally just was on TikTok breaking down Shay Vibes songs, and then people kept on saying, break this song down, break this song down.
I remember seeing you on TikTok a long time ago.
And the more I did it, I just kept on going viral. And the next thing, I started getting labels reaching out to me, and they were paying me to actually market people's songs. And I'm like, I'm sitting down, just talking about how much I love the beats. And I'm getting paid by like Sony, Empire. Like, it's just crazy. I get invited to concerts. I get invited to Nigeria. Like, and now I've got collabs with other things like hotels. It's just weird how from talking about music, it's opened so many doors with me just my face being my brand. So
that's
having
amazing.
a great time. Yeah,
that's amazing. I love it for you, girl.
Thank you.
Okay, and any crazy experiences with Lagos men so far? Because I'm sure they are.
Oh gosh. So I've been on some like dates, and then when I was at the date, the person says, I'm just letting you know, like, I'm married, I have children, but I want you to be my girlfriend. And I was like, goodbye. I don't judge anyone that wants to, but me personally, I don't want to do that. So
and
I said,
you obviously didn't have any idea.
I had no idea, like none.
That's so heartbreaking. It's like, all this for nothing.
Yes, I was like, I'm going to leave now. And he was like, why are you being so stubborn? And I was just like, this is not where I've come from. Like, I come from a small city in UK. Like, we don't do that. So sorry. He was very confused, and then I blocked him and never saw him again. But yeah. That was the wildest, because it was literally at the table eating, like I was enjoying the food, and then he was like, oh, I wanted to tell you this for a while, but I couldn't. And then
Yikes.
Yep, that was the craziest.
All right, we're going to go on a quick break, and when we come back, we'll dive further into your entries. And so far, in case you're liking it, what you're hearing about any of these people, send us your entry, Linkup at weddingchannelafrica.com, and we could be reviewing yours on the next episode. Welcome back. You're still watching Link Up, and I'm the Fiona Davis. I've got Chelsea in the building with me. And right before the break, we were looking through entries from Somto and Farida. What is the greatest thing you have done for love? I like to ask this question because it just helps you to see, into the other person.
I think it was a surprise party. Like, it was to 10-25. We were a long-term relationship, and he didn't really like surprises. Well, that's what he said, but I thought it would be nice. So I got all his friends, family, like people I hadn't seen in a long time, and likes Man United. So I got him tickets to watch football game as well. Like, it was just, so we had a surprise. No, it was a football match, and then we went back to his city and had a surprise party. So it was like a perfect weekend for him.
In as much as he said he didn't like the surprise,
he was
doesn't
so
like surprise. He was happy, right?
He teared up. Like, he never cried, so it was so nice. He was really happy. Yeah.
Oh my God.
He didn't expect
that
it at
really got
all.
to him then.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so cute.
I felt so happy. I was like, I'm such a good girlfriend.
Oh, girl, you are romantic. Oh, and I'm so sorry that didn't work out though.
Yeah, it didn't.
Want to say what happened? You want to spill some tea?
So it's a 7-year relationship. Yes.
Girl, it ended after 7 years.
I think we both, so obviously we're different religions, and I guess it works sometimes, but when you're both getting deeper into your own religion, it's not going to work. So he got deep into Islam, I got deep into Christianity, and then started to talk about children and what are children going to do, like church on here, Islamic school during the week. Like, and he just said he can't compromise when it comes to the children, and I was like, neither can I. So yeah, we just had to.
So it was a unanimous, decision to let's part ways. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That's sad.
Yeah.
Though. After 7 years,
right?
I feel like you guys could have been able to come to a compromise rather than letting a 7-year relationship come to an end.
I know. But
that's
I
a
think
long time.
The breakup helped me with my content. So I feel like after I broke up with him, I focused on this music thing, and then so it was a blessing in disguise.
Now we're going to be diving further back into the entries. Are you ready, girl?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. Our third entry is from Toby. He says, I'm a 33-year-old sales consultant. I've done the rounds of serious talking stages and short-lived flings, but right now I want something intentional. I'm loyal, consistent, and maybe a little old-fashioned. I believe in calling, not just texting, in showing up, not just promising. I'm ready to build with someone. I'm not perfect, but I bring honesty, laughter, and stability. Now, if you want love that feels safe but never boring, maybe we should talk.
Ooh,
hey, Toby.
I like it.
That's like the perfect elevator pitch, right?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Do you have any thoughts so far?
No, he seems like he's very level-headed.
Yeah.
Good balance between fun and serious, like he's showing up, and you don't just want someone that's talking, you want action. So I feel like he's a good egg. Yes.
I would agree. He sounds, it's like a perfect balance, fun and okay, nice. Let's see the fourth entry. Our fourth entry is from Emeka, who says, hello, I'm Emeka. I'm a 29-year-old teacher, and I'll admit it up front. I'm not the most financially buoyant guy, but I have a provider's mindset. I believe that love is about building together. I may not be able to buy you a G-Wagon today, but I'll make sure you never lack care, attention, and loyalty. My dream is to find a woman who values growth, someone who sees potential and isn't afraid to start small and dream big. I may not bring luxury yet, but I bring vision, effort, and love that lasts. Okay, that's interesting. What do you think?
No comment. No, I'm joking. It depends. Wait, how old is he? Did
He's 29.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's good to build sometimes, but
I don't feel like there's something you want to say, but you're not saying, girl.
How can I put this? I feel like at some ages, like when I was younger, I don't mind building. But we have to look at what you've done so far. And if I've done a lot and I've built a lot and I've done a lot for myself, I don't really want to settle. And that's nothing to do with him. It's just the girls sound like they've got a lot going for themselves. So yes, it might be a bit tricky.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah.
It might be a bit tricky, actually.
Yeah.
But I do like that he is upfront. I like that he said yet, because he says, I may not bring luxury yet. So I like that it was sort of intentional, to let you know that potentially I might be willing to do this thing.
Yes.
But I'm not able to do that yet. No. Well, it might be tricky, but we'll see.
We'll see.
In case you think you might be a woman who's willing to build with Emeka, send us your entry, linkup at weddingchannelafrica.com. Okay. So do you typically have a preference, or what's the first thing that you notice in a guy?
The way he dresses.
Definitely,
okay. It doesn't have to be too high fashion or whatever, but if he puts it on nice, he looks well done, he looks like he takes care of himself, then that stands out, the way he dresses, definitely.
Okay, and what's a trait that's non-negotiable for you?
Hygiene.
Yeah?
Yeah, if I smell something, I don't want a second chance. It might be an off date, but I think I have this sounds so weird to say, but I have a very heightened sense of smell. People can't smell things, but I will smell it straight away, and all my friends, family know. So I think it's definitely hygiene. If you don't look kept, then I won't be attracted to you.
I think. Yeah, I would agree actually.
Yeah.
How you smell as a man, especially. Oof.
Important.
If you smell really nice, it could really catch attention.
Yes.
In the right way. You could rub off the really right way.
Yes.
And if you don't,
no.
So I completely get what you mean.
Yeah.
But all right, let's go back into the fifth. Our fifth and final entry is from Kunle. He says, "Hi, I'm Kunle. I'm a 30-year-old doctor. My days are filled with patients, long hours, and sometimes crazy shifts, but I'm ready to make room for love. I may not always be available for long phone calls, but when I show up fully. I'm calm, thoughtful, and a firm believer in communication. I want a woman who is caring, patient, and funny because life is already stressful and I need someone who can laugh with me. I'm not into games. I want the real deal."
Oh,
What are you thinking?
serious, a very serious
Yeah.
man. He seems ready for marriage even. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking though? What do you think about Kunle generally?
I feel like he definitely needs someone that has something going for herself as well, because if someone is busy, you don't want someone to be harassing, stressing you. So
Facts,
he definitely
facts.
needs someone that's also level-headed. But I like that he seems ambitious. A doctor, 32 doctor. He might not always upfront as well. Like he might not have the time, but when he does,
Yeah.
he'll show up. So I think he's got his priorities in check. So
Yeah, I think I would agree with you, especially on, someone who's busy and someone who's level-headed. Because if you're very busy and you've got someone who's, not busy,
Wahala.
it's gonna be problematic because the
Yeah.
person's gonna feel like, oh, you're not giving me enough attention and all of that stuff. But yeah, I think I completely agree on that one. I'm ready to make room for love. Yeah, someone who's funny because life is already stressful.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, doctor, we hear you. All right, guys, we're going to go on a break. And when we come back, we're going to link you guys up. So, yeah, please send in your entries. Linkup at weddingchannelafrica.com. Welcome back to Link Up. This is that show where play Cupid and help you find the love of your life. Before we went on the break, we were reading through entries and bantering about experiences on the dating scenes in Lagos. And back to the entries, we saw an entry from Farida, who's a makeup artist. We saw Somto, who's a chef. We saw Toby as well, who's a sales consultant. Emeka, who's a teacher, and Kunle, who's a doctor. Girl, do you think you can spot any matches yet, potentially?
I feel like the MUA and the doctor could be one.
Who? Say that again.
Is it the MUA? I forgot. Is it
Okay, the makeup artist? Farida. Okay, and
Kunle.
the doctor Kunle.
Maybe, only because I think being a makeup artist is a very busy, long hours. You could have whatever. And he also has a job that's very doctor, long hours. And I feel like he said he will show up when he can, and that's what she needs. I guess she's a bit of a hopeless romantic as well, so maybe he might not be as romantic, but I do believe that he sounds like a good person and he could show up in the way she wants, like with financial or date nights here and there. And yeah, I think so. I like,
Okay, I think that
yes.
could be a potential match, actually. We do have a match.
I do think so.
Cheers to that, darling. All right. Do you think we have any other matches, though?
First I thought the chef, sorry I've forgotten her name, Somto, because after a long day of work, who wouldn't want to come home to like nice food, and so I thought, but I'm not sure, she might want a bit much from him. Like she's very playful. I think she said she wants him to cook sometimes or do this and adventurous, and he might be a bit too rigid for her.
Who?
So the doctor
Right.
Yeah.
Somto wants someone who is going to be down to cook and all of those things.
Yes.
So what do you think? Amongst these two guys, though, Toby and Emeka, who do you think would be a better match for Somto, the chef?
Is Emeka the one that he said is
He's a teacher.
the teacher?
Yeah.
Yeah. Toby and Somto.
Toby and Somto.
Yeah, facts. Yes.
Because
definitely.
Somto said, I will cook for you if you can make me laugh.
Yes.
And Toby says, I will bring laughter straight up.
Yeah.
So
Match
yes,
made in
it
heaven.
definitely does seem like it would be a match made in heaven.
Yes.
Girl, we have two matches.
Yay.
So what are you up to these days?
So I'm actually doing a music show. So I filmed 7 episodes last week.
Amazing.
Yeah, so very detailed.
Girl, you were booked and busy.
Yes. So the production company, they're based in Lagos, so hopefully that means I come more often. So we're just talking about loads of different things, the culture, the past, present, the future of Afro beats. Yeah, very interesting. So I can't wait for everyone to see that.
When
That's my
can
main.
we expect that to drop?
I'm not
maybe?
sure. Hopefully next month, but definitely before November. So,
Okay.
and it's not just music. It's like all sorts. Talking about Nepal, talking about Nigerian culture, and it's not just me. So it's a group of us. So I'm sure this will be such a very great thing for
fantastic.
social media. Yeah,
Fantastic. I love what you're doing.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to seeing more of you.
Yes.
And, also looking forward to the content that you have dropping as well.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming through, girl. It's always so fun to see you. And
Yes.
cheers to a fantastic episode and the people who've linked up.
Thank you. Cheers.
All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. We hope you had as much fun as we did. And remember, you can send us your entry, link up at weddingchannelafrica.com, and it just could be you. We'll be linking up on the next episode. See you in the next one. Toodles.